What's going on, everyone? Let me make sure that everything's set up properly first. Yeah. So obviously, for obvious reasons, I've put it on subscriber only mode. Hopefully this will keep the trolls and whatnot to a limit, okay? Today, if anybody isn't aware, we are going live on this channel for the first time in a very, very long time. For the first time since we actually started the Our Streamers Cheating video series, we are live on this channel. And we're not going to be playing video games. We're not going to be playing any sort of games. It's not going to be a live Q&A like usual. We are going to be analysing the clips and posts that have been put on the Streamers Cheating subreddit. So for anybody who's a part of that, who has been involved in that, hopefully I say your names right today, but you will be getting shout outs for the clips and whatnot that you've posted within there. And anybody who's not a member, it is linked in the description of this stream. So go and become a member of the subreddit. First of all, we'll have a little chat. Let me have a little read through some of the comments, and then yeah, we'll get to it pretty much. Just need to drink some B fuel. For those who are in the live Q&A on the Triple B Extra channel, I'm sure you'll remember this. Move my mic about a bit. Right. So we've got some of our moderators in the chat already. I can see that. So thank you very much for turning up, mods. It was a sort of last minute thing getting you guys involved, because I thought to myself, I'm going to be analysing footage for pretty much the whole stream. It's going to be very hard for me to sort of moderate the chat as well. K-Dot coming in with the intro being annoying, right? If you don't like it, mate, off you go. See you later, K-Dot, in a bit. And I hope to God I'm at the telly at the end of your bed. Let's crack on with the analysis. Just reading through some of the comments, guys. I'm sorry if I can't keep up. There may be a stream delay as well. I'll be honest with you. Like, it's a very basic stream. There's no overlays. You know, we've not got a nice intro or outro or intermission screen because I've not made any. And even if I did make some, they probably wouldn't be to the best standard. So if any of you guys are into that sort of thing where you make intros and anything like that, hit me up on Twitter and, you know, let me know what sort of work you do and show me maybe a portfolio, and we can talk. What's going on? We've got Merc Monster Gaming, who's one of the moderators in the chat. What's going on, Merc? We've got A*_S_T in the chat, who is also a moderator. I used to play Call of Duty Zombies with A*. He's quite a good guy. Some of his videos are a bit touchy, but if that's what you're into, believe me, it's quite funny. But he goes, you know where some people sort of draw the line? He goes over that line, and then he goes so far past the line, you forget the line exists, okay? But yeah, that's another YouTuber whose content I like. Okay, so we've got what have we got in the chat here? 198. I've got 3 monitors on the go here, guys. Yeah, so if you see me looking left and right, left screen is Streamlabs, right screen is the YouTube studio thing for the live stream, and the middle one is where we're going to be watching the clips and the gameplay. And shout out as well to the Reddit mods as well. We've got Perry Andrews in the chat, who has been probably the most influential mod on the Reddit itself, because he's he's actually been reporting any idiotic comments and things like that. He's been doing the job as it should be done. And shout out to any other mods who get involved over there as well. Again, guys, it's all pretty much new. I'm pretty new to Reddit myself, so I'm still learning as I go, which is why we actually got moderators over on the subreddit to help out. I've stocked up on a couple of Reddit coins. I don't know what they are, but you can give awards to people, and I'll be doing that throughout as well. Yo, A* coming in with a £5 donation saying, yo, Beaman, make sure you don't leave your stream on all night. Yeah. So you remember that then, mate? Yeah. I left my stream on literally for like, it must have been about 15 hours straight on YouTube. Come down in the morning and it was still on. And people had actually sent donations as well. So hats off to them. What are we pushing here? 255 viewers. I don't really want to get right into it because I want to let people get involved. I want to let people, join up, get involved in the chat before we get started. That way they don't miss anything, although they can go back and watch it. We'll probably clip this up at the end anyway and make it into a video or two, so anybody who did miss the live stream can still go and watch. Keep looking left from Dan B. I mean, it is what it is. The G Fuel bottle, it's not G Fuel, man. Soz about that one. It's B Fuel. Yeah, get yours today for 110% off. Use your tap. Although you do have to pay water bills, guys, if you want your taps to run, so just keep that in mind, okay? This is not a marketing scheme or marketing technique. We don't do any sort of marketing on this channel whatsoever at all. Get your tinfoil hats today in the merch store, linked in the description below. So, did anybody watch that video where I plugged the tinfoil hats? Come on, that was genius, yeah? Gold? No? Okay. Matt Sansbury says, what company are these streamed using to get their cheats? With a $4.99 donation. Thanks very much for the donation, Matt. And, I mean, it all depends, doesn't it? I'm guessing they don't all sit there and say, oh, let's go to this company and let's use theirs. They look cool. I'm guessing that each individual person who cheats uses whatever one they prefer or whatever one that they've had created for them. You've got to take into consideration, guys, that these people are willing to pay top money for top cheats, and top cheats are manufactured specifically for one person. So although there are cheat engines available to the public to download online for $30 a month, they are not going to be the ones that these top level streamers will be using, okay? And we're going to be getting into that further into the streamers cheating video series, where we start analysing the difference between basically bottom end cheats and high level private cheats. So we'll get into that further down the line for sure. Oh, sorry, mate, I ain't convinced enough to get me that hat. Think you may need to plug them even more. What hat? Oh, this hat. Oh, yeah. Hey. Now, to be fair, right, I want everybody to know this now, that every single thing I release in my merch store is specifically meant as a joke or a troll or something along those lines, okay? So, although people do buy them, and I think it's great that people do buy them, they're buying them because they're involved in the joke, buying them because they're involved in the troll. Tinfoil hats, come on, that's related to every streamer out there who's saying that me and my community are tinfoil hatters or tinfoil hat wearers, you know, cutting off the blood supply to the brain, as some may say. So I decided, what better merchandise design than just write tinfoil on a hat? And look, it worked. Let's have a look what we've got here. We've got Foscraw with a $5 donation. How come Bayern Munich winning the Champions League again? I mean, it is what it is. It's up to you who you believe is going to win and whatnot. But yeah, I'm a Liverpool fan. Tennessee Ed with a $5 donation says, Triple B got these streamers, got these in their feelings. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. They're going to respond however they please, if they respond at all. And a lot of them seem to just use my name as a sort of meme now. And it just shows that obviously what we're doing here is working. Okay, even ones who aren't actually getting called out, even ones whose gameplay isn't getting analysed, it's, you know, it is what it is. They're getting involved with their friends and getting involved on the meme. Oh no, I've just killed 3 guys. Hope Triple B didn't see this. Well, the fact is I did, because as soon as you mention my name, I get about 50 messages on Twitter showing me the clip. So yeah, we've got folders on the computer full of files or videos which have people mentioning my name. And I thought, what am I going to do with this? And then we come up with the idea of making that video the other day to show how they are talking about me and my community, you guys. A Star with another £5 donation says, can we all agree that controller and keyboard and mouse is bad and Wii Remote is the most OP? Why else do you think you can't use them on console or PC? See, I've never thought of it like that, A Star. And you got to think there's little glitches, especially in that boxing game. You just got to, you know, yeah, in that Wii boxing. But I'm talking about the original Wii, not this Switch U thing that you've got going on now. Then Wii Remotes. OP. I'm with A Star on this one. Thanks for the donation, man. Tom Starb coming in with the Triple B is just aiming. I'm always aiming, Tom. Colton Blood with 19.99. Thank you very much for the donation. Colton says, spend it wisely. Keep it up, G. I mean, thank you. And I'll spend it wisely, I'm sure. Quick boxing question. Who's winning? Well, my money's on Usyk, right? And the reason for that is because I think that Anthony Joshua at the moment is sort of between pillar and post. He's took a loss from a smaller guy in the past when he didn't expect it to happen. I'm guessing from that defeat in the past where he's lost to that guy, he come back and beat him again. But is he going to be able to handle the movement and the speed of Usyk? I don't think so. But we can only wait and find out. They both possess their own strengths and they are a complete clash of characters and styles in the ring. So we can only wait and find out. But at the end of the day, when it comes to the heavyweight division, the only one who's worth watching, the only one who is actually good to a high level, who is willing to wind himself up in the, the Hall of Greats, is Tyson Fury for me. Maybe Dillian Whyte as well. Dillian Whyte is one who will fight anyone. So no matter whether he's got all these titles, no matter if he's getting the opportunities to fight anyone, he is one of the greatest British heavyweight boxers. I will say British. So, are we ready to get into it then, guys? Oh, my hair's a mess. Listen, I want you all to know, yeah, I've just been to the gym, been boxing, and then come home, had a shower, and then got straight to it. So, don't judge me. We're going to get straight into it now. I think we should get stuck in. We've got 15 minutes on the intro here, and let's get stuck into it. Right. This is where it all goes wrong, guys, yeah? Display. Bang. There we go. Yeah, mic's on. Okay, so at the moment, I've got desktop audio turned off. Reason for that is because I'm going to do little checks on videos, make sure there's no music playing in the background. Last thing we need is the stream to get ended due to DMCA or any sort of copyright, okay? We're just going to get into it now. I hope everyone in the chat is enjoying themselves, and I hope that you're looking forward to tuning in to seeing exactly how I analyse clips through the Streamers Cheating subreddit. Okay, there won't be any definitive answers unless, of course, there is blatant moments within the game. So it's going to be sus or not, and that's pretty much the gist of this. And then eventually, as we get further down, I'm going to start giving people awards throughout it if their share into the group is good. We've got Gorman or G Horman. Do you think people like Tommy with 5 KD getting 0.6 KD lobbies are just as bad as Elena with a $5 donation? Thank you for the donation. I think if anybody's manipulating the lobbies, the skill-based matchmaking intentionally, it is a form of cheating, and all cheating, especially when you are making hundreds of thousands a year, is bad. So if that's what Tommy's doing to get into them lobbies, it's bad. Or if he's just getting lucky and every 10 games getting one lobby like that, then it's not bad, okay? Because skill-based matchmaking isn't always solid, it isn't always legit. It's when they start getting into every single tournament and every lobby is below a 1 KD. That's when you've got to start looking at it. The Basics with a $2 donation says Tyson hard right or Z's hard left. Oh, that is a question that I cannot answer. Because if Tyson throws that hard right and Z moves to that hard left, it's just gonna clash. Is Tyson's hand gonna break? You've got to think about it this way. Z's neck's had a lot of training. Yeah, gonna be strong. And Tyson's fist, take that power. Right, anyway, let's get into it. Let's get right into it. So I don't know whether you guys can see this. We're going to keep it like this because when we open the videos, it's going to, open them to full screen. And I'll just let you guys chat away. Once I've analysed the clip properly, then I'll stop it a little bit and look at the chat. We've got Game Time News with a $19.99 donation. Thank you very much for that, Game Time News. Much appreciated. And I do see your comments regularly on the videos. Much appreciated for always stopping by, man. Right. So I don't know which moderator actually pinned this at the top, but it says Iceman Isaac cheating. So we're going to get into it. We'll look at the comments. YouTube videos, interesting, but no shot Isaac is cheating. Haha. So let's have a look at this video. Just going to play adverts, isn't it? Every time. Let me just have a little look. So the original poster hasn't actually posted any timestamps. So we're not going to watch that because it's pretty much a video of Iceman Isaac addressing accusations. I think that was actually linked to Gustav Spielt, who put a video out of Iceman Isaac being suspicious. I have to admit, I agree with everything I said, even though before that Gustav's video, yeah, seems convincing. For me, Gustav, the point about aim going haywire right after the target down was a big one. And in the examples, you can indeed see aim going off target with seemingly zero reaction delay. But those are only a couple of examples. The fact is, right, either side of it, somebody putting out a video of suspicious gameplay can easily be, you know, replied to with non-suspicious gameplay. If you've got a good player and he starts using light cheats like light aimbot, okay, soft aimbot, where it's very minute, just enough to them for them to have sticky aim, then there's going to be that sort of, you know, is it, isn't it moment. And a lot of people who don't understand aimbot and that you can adjust the settings won't even realize. Those who would understand it, those who understand the snap on, the snap off, the lock in places, which Hoppin' Dude, if you don't know him, he's actually done many videos now, I think, and some of them are addressing locking places on the body, whether it be the leg, the hip, the arm, and how these are all patterns. If you look at them, watch a streamer and you see the pattern every time they shoot somebody, if it locks onto a limb first, and so on. So these are little moments that normal viewers wouldn't realize or recognize. So this is a hard one for me. I'm not going to watch the video because it's like a 20-minute long video of Iceman Isaac. And if anyone wants to see it, go over to the subreddit and watch it there. But basically, this is Iceman Isaac proving himself to be legit. And personally, I don't think I've actually stated ever in any of my videos that I believe Iceman Isaac is cheating. But Gustav Spielt did put out a very damning video, which did look very suspicious. But again, it can be addressed either side. And it's very similar to when I put videos out on Z-Laner. Z-Laner responded and proved to everybody that he was legit. And I will tell you now, in the first accusation response video where he put out gameplay, I believe he was playing legit with his aim. You can see him mounting on things, you can see his recoil, you can see that he won't take shots at distance, things that he would normally do, he wasn't doing. But to the viewers who are his fans, they want to believe it, so they will. And it's the same both sides. So there's always going to be disagreements, there's always going to be two sides, and it will be split. You know, people who support the streamer, people who support the accuser, or the person analysing gameplay, like myself. That's just, I'm just throwing that out there, guys, that there are going to be two sides to every story, no matter what, okay? Right, let's go back on this one and have a look at the next post now. So, Biffle, hipfire, hit markers, repost. So this has already been posted once, now this is a repost. This is from Expensive Sorbet 909. Just let's go back there. It was Big Smoke Gaming who posted this one that has been pinned. That was actually posted a month ago. Although when I came on here yesterday, that wasn't pinned. So I don't know why it ended up pinned. This was posted 57 minutes ago. Probably wasn't. I don't think I've refreshed. But either way, let's get into it now. Let's just go straight ahead and watch it. I'm going to throw my headset on. Expand that a little bit. Oof. Hard to put this on with the tinfoil hat on your head. I'm going to put the sound on first. Make sure that... Okay. And I'm going to turn desktop audio on so you guys can hear as well.
Wait.
Enemy UAV.
I've just turned the audio off there.
Wait.
That was weird, wasn't it? I think the first two of those actually registered on the enemy in hipfire. And the last one hits this air vent on top of the building. I'm just going to watch that back again a little bit. It's how perfect his tracking is as well before the hipfire. If we pull that right back, from the minute he goes in, missed 4 bullets at the end before he went into hipfire. He missed 4 bullets at the end, then goes into hipfire, hits 2, misses 1. It hits the air vent, based on what I could see there. It doesn't look like it's locking on. It doesn't, not when it's in hipfire, and there are noticeable signs. You can actually see the enemy in this one. If you remember when Mutex sits on the helicopter and hipfired out into the distance, and he got hit markers on an enemy, like that was just completely nuts. That could have been silent aim. It could have just been a random enemy in the distance where his bullets went to, but there was no bullet spread at all. So we'll look at this for bullet spread now. Biffle is legit, J-God. Yeah, so it's not like his bullets were going in a straight line. You can see the traces of the bullets then, and they weren't going perfect. So I'm gonna give that one a pass. Personally, I believe that there are so many moments of Diaz Biffle, pardon me, so many moments of Diaz Biffle where his aim is just completely and ridiculously unnatural. That looked legit. Does that make sense? So that's how I look at it. I've put out content, I've put out videos, I've put out clips of Diaz Biffle where his aim is just completely unnatural, to the point where, personally, I don't understand how anyone can dispute it. I don't understand how anybody can counter-argue it with, he's just built different, he's just better, he's the best in the world, and so on. But people will, which means that a clip that isn't as damning as those isn't going to make people realise, okay? So this one, although if you saw any random streamer do it, you would say, yeah, that's sus. And do you know what? If I put this out and it was a no-name streamer, people would be like, yo, how did he lock onto that guy over there? How did he hipfire that guy from that distance? And they would question it and they would say it was sus. But this is Diaz Biffle. So you've got to play the game different with these guys. You've got to understand that with such a large fan base like they have, this clip isn't enough to even make somebody raise an eyebrow. And that's the unfortunate side of it, guys. Even in 0.25 speed, that did look suspicious, but for me, it's not something that I would say that's going in a video. Not at all. Right, let's take this off a sec. Oh, let me ears have a breathe. Shout out to MSA with the 9.99. Are Aiden's world record legit since he is clearly reverse boosting? No. Simple as that, no. I'm guessing back then, before anybody knew about the NetDoomer routers and anybody knew about the no-lag VPN, I'm guessing these guys were already, you know, under the impression that they were going to get away with it for a long time whilst using these methods. But in the end, if you remember, there was a big uproar as well after it all where people were getting called out because their lobbies were a lot easier. Then Activision shut down the skill-based matchmaking websites where you could actually see what type of lobbies these players were in. It was all ranked from bronze all the way up to diamond, I believe, if not higher. So it was definitely very strange that they got taken down. And then, before they got taken down, everybody's Activision IDs were hidden automatically. And it was up to that it was up to that streamer to have it public for people to see. So it was all a little bit nuts back at that time. I do believe that Aiden was definitely in a lobby that was full of bots, because let's be honest, even in that world record, he come up against the Juggernaut at the end and still won. And he was in a losing position. The Juggernaut was in the prime position. He was literally stuck behind one rock. He had nowhere to go left or right and still managed to just keep peeking and beat that guy. So although he outplayed them all in that lobby, there was definitely something to do with that lobby that wasn't right. And based on his history of games before that, there were some low-level lobbies as well. And I actually think Tyson TV may have covered this on one of his videos, although he is Spanish-speaking. If any of you guys actually speak Spanish or understand Spanish, you can go and check it out. But I think even without understanding the language, you can go and check it out, and within the video, you'll be able to see the match history. And I think the match history was actually being shown on the skill-based matchmaking website, and this was before it all got shut down. Okay. Martin D with the $3, $3 donation, much appreciated. What's that, a super sticker thing? I don't even know how it all works, honestly. But much appreciated. We've got a Lampeo. Sorry if I said that wrong. Analyze the Brazilian GPG. Very suspicious already, won a lot of money in championships. I want to unmask you here in Brazil, and I wanted your help. Okay, thank you very much for the donation, by the way. And if you want to actually send me any links, head over to Twitter. It's the best place to get in touch with me, and drop it in there. If you're sat lurking, hit the thumbs up below from the real PJ. The real PJ, innit? Much appreciated. The mods doing the jobs properly in the chat. Smashing. Okay. So, that one was from Expensive Sorbet. And let me be honest, on a couple of the videos we've done from this Reddit, a lot of the posts from Expensive Sorbet 909 have actually wound up in my videos, okay? Whoever that is, I don't know actually who it is, but whoever it is seems to know what they're looking for when they're analysing gameplay. Whether they've got history in that, we don't know. So although that one I would deem as not suspicious enough, I'm going to give you my, I think it's a free award, a helpful award, yeah. I don't need to purchase coins. I've already got some. It's always trying to sell me stuff, man. Tinfoil hat equipped, let's go, that's right, Flight. Get yours today in the link down below. Has anyone ever seen this clip? This is from Team Chris82, right? Bit of context to this one as well. I made a comment on Instagram post about someone cheating. This 20-year-old, of course, was like, no one would cheat in the game and then upload the video to the internet. Get good, kid. I hope to God that is not a quote. No one would cheat in the game and then upload the videos to the internet. Get good, kid. Brickware Rage Gaming, It's Happer, FL Gaming, Oz Wellington, Mr. Pixel. It just goes on, doesn't it? I think I've got a list of about 50 who either owned up to it or accidentally showed the cheats on stream as well, so a bit awkward. LLOL. Checked out his Instagram where he claimed to be the #1 console player, but while looking through his post, I came across the clip he has that shows Huskers apparently stim glitching in Warzone, or at least this kid is making it look that way. Can anyone confirm this? I don't know if it's going to even let me watch this. Accept all. Cancel. Accept all. This is the thing, right? You can't tell if that is actually Huskers. Okay? Because it's just a cam overlay, which can be clipped from anyone's video and put in that place. You can't see the name to the left or whatever's going on. You can't see his teammates or anything like that. Okay? So, again, with that one, I would analyse that and say that it could be edited because of the way the overlay is. This is why, as well, guys, I tend not to pay attention to any Instagram videos that are sent to me in this manner, or any TikTok videos that are sent to me where it's been edited in that way, or where you can't see, you know, 2/3 of the screen. You can't see the left side or the right side of the screen. How can you possibly know somebody's using wall hacks if that is going on? I can analyse their aim, of course, but I would not be able to analyse for wall hacks based on the lack of knowledge. You know, the mini-maps completely cut off the game, along with 2/3 of the actual visuals. So you can't analyse for wall hacks. The amount of people I actually have send me these type of things where, you know, they're saying this guy's walling, and you just cannot tell off TikTok or Instagram videos like this. So we'll have to give that one a miss as well, guys. So basically he's asking if that is Huskers or not. The chances are it could be, but also there's a big chance that it's edited and it isn't. Especially if the same guy is saying things like no one would cheat in gaming and upload videos to the internet. Get good, kid. If he's saying that but then saying that Huskers is cheating, contradicting himself, unfortunately. Bad boy expose AA. What do you mean? Aim assist. Don't even know what's going on. Aim assist. Done that. Biffling Twitch rivals. Did I miss anything else in this obvious clip? Right, let's have a little read of this. Let's have a little read. Even in real time, this looks completely artificial. Watching a half speed, 1320-ish. There we go. Timestamp. Thinks he hears someone in the house. locks onto player 1 through building before downing player 1, snaps right onto additional player through the second door, outer wall the player is behind. Complete lock onto said player during player sliding, connects on every single shot before player are downed with a shotgun. Every single shot, did I miss anything? Another donation coming in from Lampiao saying, I sent the link on your Instagram private. The suspicious guy I talked to. Okay, I'll check it out after the stream, or maybe tomorrow it'll be. Fletch on Facebook says Triple B live stream. Let's go. What's going on, Fletch? Right, so we've got a timestamp for this one. Again, I'm going to mute desktop audio because of copyright malarkey. And it is 13:20ish. Let's set on, because this one is for wall hacks. It's actually timestamped. Get this on full screen. What the hell kind of quality is that? No. So it's 13:20. Right there. I'm going to put desktop audio on now the adverts run. It'll probably run again now.
You know where he's at?
It's up top.
Almost done it.
Nice. Good shit, baby.
I hear someone else. This house right here, I think. Yup. Two, and knock one. Okay, the bullet down. Bullet down.
Good shit.
Oh, baby.
Okay, so I'm not sure. I've got that desktop audio right up. What's the audio level on here? Right up. And I'm telling you now, I didn't hear anyone there. Let's pull it back again. I'm going to crank my headset right up. It's going to hurt me ears.
Nice.
Good shit, baby.
I hear someone else. This house right here, I think. Yup.
Yeah, okay. So, cranked me mix amp right up so I could actually hear footsteps then. But his aim is a little bit off as well.
Okay, the bullet down. Bullet down.
Good shit.
Oh, baby.
No. Hear footsteps. There's no wall hacks in play there. He says he hears someone else. He doesn't directly specify where they are. So I'm going to give that benefit of the doubt again. What do you guys think? So we got Mr. Nice Guy Games coming in with a $2 donation saying, nice to see an occasional stream. Triple B, crack on. Much appreciated, man. And we got Ahado C coming in with the Triple B Gang membership. Much appreciated, man. Welcome to the Triple B fam. And if anyone else wants to actually become a member, you can just hit that join button and you will unlock custom emojis that you can use in the live chats, okay? And you can use them in all the comments on the videos as well. We've got a tinfoil hat emoji, a couple of, me pulling faces emojis, and a snail, everything you can think of. Right, let's pull it back a little bit. Now, what are we going to watch next? To be honest, I was expecting a couple of clips. These are all links. Right, what is this one? VPN spy. What's this have to do with stream cheating? ExpressVPN employees complain about ex-spy's top role at company. Ooh. What's this advert? Get on my way. Take this off for a sec. Right. San Francisco, September 23. When a senior executive of virtual private network company ExpressVPN admitted to working on behalf of a foreign intelligence service to hack American machines last week, it stunned employees at his new company. According to interviews and electronic records, what ExpressVPN said after the US Justice Department deferred prosecution agreement disturbed some employees further. The company had known about Dan Greek's history as a mercenary hacker for the United Arab Emirates. So basically, ExpressVPN have employed someone who had a history as a hacker. There's not... Yeah, it's basically... an intelligence agent, like somebody high up in an agency for whatever, country it was. now works in a high up position for the company ExpressVPN. So I'm guessing that's going to rattle a few people who are using VPNs. Hey, people who are, you know, trying to manipulate the skill-based matchmaking in games, whether or not ExpressVPN actually has any features that do that. We know the NordVPN's one. We know that the NetDuma using Duma OS software is another, and No Lag VPN. And there are a couple of others out there. Is ExpressVPN one of them? High possibility. So they've got an actual hacker working for them. Isn't that great? Let's have a look. We got Logan Mike coming in with a membership. Much appreciated. Let me have a look at these analytics here. Right there. Viewer activity. Okay. So we need to keep that up there, I think. Yeah. Who's coming in my chat saying sheesh there? Right. We're not having that. Can you believe it? Low Kizzle Gaming comes in with a £5 donation, said, sent you a screenshot on Twitter that made me do a double take of your video. Thought you'd start an OnlyFans or something. But that will never happen, ever. I don't think there would ever be a BadBoy Beaman OnlyFans, yeah? Levels of self-respect. If I did do one, it would literally be like pictures of me just like, you know, like just drinking a water bottle with an amazing label that's not homemade at all. Yeah? Okay. Right. Let's crack on with the posts. Oh, by the way, that VPN post was Team Chris82. I don't know whether I read it out. The one before that with Twitch Rivals was Leon Gwinnett. So thank you very much for the post in the subreddit, guys. Much appreciated. Goodbye, Warzone. And yeah, huge text. Ooh. The PT Gamer. Right. How... Oh, what's this post here from Distinct Chocolate 6? I will go back and read that off stream, I promise. But that wasn't huge text. It was an essay, and I will grade it after this stream. Okay, let's go on. When official excuse that streamers use VPN, or what's official excuse that streamers use VPN? Right. Okay. So. Official reasons for streamers to use a VPN is 1, it actually masks their IP address and stops them getting shut down or shut off by an actual hacker. There are people out there who have been known to do this, especially in wager games. There are people who go on to like game battles. If you don't know what game battles is, it's where you can go on and do a 1v1 or 2v2 wager game for money. And people are known to actually shut the other streamer down or the other player down to disconnect them from the game, basically. If they use a VPN, it actually becomes more difficult to find their IP address and actually get them shut down or shut off. So there is valid reasons for using VPNs. However, and this is a big however, a lot of the time, a lot of people are now, of course, manipulating the skill-based matchmaking within Warzone using VPNs. And it isn't just Warzone, guys. It can happen on multiple FPS games. It can probably happen on games that aren't FPS as well, but I don't understand the reason why you would. Skill-based matchmaking in games is an issue for some people for some reason, because they need to put out good content. They need to win tournaments, and so what? If you want to win tournaments, right, and you want to be the best, you've got to compete against the best, and it's that simple. If nobody used VPN, you would all be competing against the same level people. So if you're manipulating the skill-based matchmaking with VPN, that means that you're trying to cheat the system to get one up on the other streamers involved in the tournament. And then people find out you're doing it, so they start doing it themselves. And then they decide, you know what, he's using soft aimbot, so will I. He's also got an unlock tool. I'm going to use that too. How cool do his guns look? So yeah, there are actual valid reasons for VPN, but at the same time, with the tie to Warzone and the tie to the breaking of skill-based matchmaking, it's very negative for streamers to actually have them in use. But also, if they're being open about it and the reason why they are using it, and obviously able to show geolocation and things like that within the game, then I'm sure you can give them the benefits of the doubt. Let's have a look what we've got going on here. Martin D with a $5 Canadian. saying B Fuel, much appreciated for the donation. And of course, B Fuel's the way forward, man. For 110% off, get yours from your tap today. That's literally going to be its motto or slogan or whatever you call it. Mr. Nice Guy Games saying, any Apex vids dropping soon with a $2 donation. Nice one for the donation, man. Apex videos, yes. We've actually got one about cheaters, DDoS and servers, which is dropping tomorrow. And guys, it's actually got a little bit of a plug in there. And I hope you guys do enjoy it and appreciate it. Of course, it helps if you do click the link and check the game out and whatnot. But you'll see tomorrow anyway. Operation Nemesis, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Like matchmaking, it's like Liverpool versus Wigan Athletic. Skill-based Wigan would lose. True. It is true. She hot, but what about her being legit? I had OC. I mean, each to their own on the first point that you made. I don't see it as hot or not. I just look and see a streamer and analyse the gameplay. Analyse the behaviour whilst the gameplay is happening and so on, okay? With her gameplay, I'm not going to lie, I have debunked so many clips that have been sent to me. A lot of people are used to seeing clips of controller players, and when there are snaps, flicks and things like that, it's not natural for a controller player. But for a keyboard and mouse player, flicks, micro adjustments are natural. So you got to understand the difference between the two. If you've never seen keyboard and mouse plays like at a high level, then you should go and watch maybe, I don't know, the Gaming Definition. He's a good player who is mouse and keyboard. You've got, let me think. I can't think of his name. Oh my God. Exo Ghost. My mind went blank. Exo, if you're watching, I'm sorry, man. Exo Ghost on YouTube is another great keyboard and mouse player. Both multiplayer guys, not Warzone guys. So each to their own. If you want to go and watch it, fair enough. Michael Cersei coming in with a $5 donation. I sent you a super chat, brother. I asked if you could believe Mo Harrison is still claiming his innocence. When did you send that? I missed it. It's not showing up on my thing. I'm so sorry. I think it's crazy. Mo Harrison, clearly shadow banned, the most shadow banned streamer of all times, and his was always tied to when cheats were detected. It happens with multiple reports, you get shadow banned. But we actually clocked him before the spectator lag was even a thing in Warzone, which happened on one of the most recent updates. Before that, we had wall hackers spectating Mo Harrison. And you could see him running directly to people. You could see him pre-aiming people and so on. It was very damning, the footage that went out against Mo Harrison. But Facebook gaming is Facebook gaming. It's its own separate thing. Cheaters are sort of welcome over there, aren't they? And it's nuts. We got Joshua G with a £5 donation saying, wonder how many controller gods will be posting 40+ kill games when Vanguard anti-cheat goes live. Thoughts? My thoughts are that the anti-cheat, unless it's kernel level, won't work. I've actually got a little bit of insider information about certain cheat providers, developers, where they're talking about how they've found a bypass of the anti-cheat already. And by doing that, what they've done is they've gone kernel. They've gone kernel level with it to the point where any anti-cheat beneath kernel level still won't detect their cheats at all. So it's going to be a detection of a few of the cheat providers who are cheap and nasty, and then the ones that are clever enough to actually adapt to the point where any level of cheat, any level of anti-cheat won't detect them. And there's still going to be a lot of cheaters in the game, trust me. And I'm not happy about that either. I know people say that, but I always said the end game for my channel was to be able to stop making these videos and then be able to do something else with the channel. It's not just going to stop. We can do something else. I don't know, videos of me dancing or something. But the fact is, it shouldn't have to be a forever thing, analysing gameplay of suspicious streamers. But until they start admitting it, or until they start getting banned, we can only continue. Let's have a look what else has come through. Giannis Papadakis. I've got a fly floating around. I've got the back door open. Member for 2 months. Much appreciated. Dude, you are doing a great job. Much appreciated, man. Thank you. Wings of Advice says, hey Beaman, can you do an intro for ML stats so I can scare him? Just say like, welcome to... No. To be honest, like anything like that, I would like to keep it as professional as possible. I'm not going to start making jokes about certain streamers if they're not. It's the best place to have them sort of say to me, hang on, this guy's just trolling now. And I'm not. When I put videos out about people, there may be jokes within it, but I'm not trolling. Operation Nemesis, member for 5 months. Massive, massive respect, man. Got his gold tier badge there as well. Right. Let's get back to this now and continue. We've replied to a couple of the comments and whatnot in the donations. I'm a rage hacker, Biffle. Right. These knives only. So these knives only are the one who Connor Doe stole his idea from to just go complete melee on Warzone, right? Yeah? These knives only did it first. Verified account on YouTube. They added a nerf helicopter in Warzone is the title of his video, and somebody commented saying, I mean, it's easy to get PRs when you're using a VPN and breaking skill-based matchmaking. These knives only replied saying, I mean, I wouldn't have to if they didn't have the cancerous matchmaking in the first place. So again, this is the argument that a lot of people do be having where they say, if there wasn't skill-based matchmaking, then we wouldn't need to manipulate it. But it's like saying, you know, if they had aimbot in the game, we wouldn't need to download aimbot. If they gave us the locations of all enemies at all times, we wouldn't need to use wall hacks. You see where I'm going with this, guys? If you use that mentality for every other cheating method, it sounds exactly the same as what he's wrote there. It does. Hear me out. If I didn't have to buy a UAV in the game and I just had red dots on my map all the time, I wouldn't have to use a perma UAV. Okay? If we didn't have to unlock all of the camos and all of the attachments and buy things from the store, I wouldn't have to use an unlock all tool. Okay, so don't place the blame on Activision. They've built a game that you have decided to play, knowing full well there was skill-based matchmaking within the game. Don't manipulate it, okay? If you are manipulating it, you're actually breaching Activision's terms of services about that game and how it should be played. You are there essentially getting yourself into lobbies against people who don't deserve to be shit on. And although you are only running around with melee weapons, these knives only, you know, at the end of the day, you are admitting to a cheating method within that comment right there. It is what it is. These knives only, ladies and gentlemen. We've got some things here. We've got, I have aimbot, a member, new member. I hope that's like a sort of ironic name, by the way. I've seen you comment quite a few times and I've just sort of bypassed it because I don't want to be seen love heart and none of that I have aimbot comments, you know. Operation Nemesis says, like and support the guy. Open my eyes in Warzone with an $8.99 donation. Much appreciated, Lee, man. Really much appreciated. I mean, Operation Nemesis. Okay, so we've got it there for These Knives Only, who is clearly using a VPN to breach the skill-based matchmaking in the game, as he has admitted himself. What do you guys think of the skill-based matchmaking, by the way? Do you guys in the chat, 400 odd of you in the chat now, do you believe that using a VPN to breach the skill-based matchmaking and manipulate your gameplay, getting you into a bot lobby, do you believe that to be cheating, or do you think it's an okay method? Because this went out on Twitter a while back, if you remember, after the Mutex, Booyah, Blast and Swag caught in Kenya. Can you believe it? Right. When that video went out, they all sort of went quiet for a day. And then later on in that day, or the day after, they started tweeting about the normalization of VPN. I want to know what you guys think in the chat, though. Jesse Myers coming in with the member. Thank you and welcome to the Triple B fam. I've got to work on little sayings here, guys, because, like, you know, like, welcome to the Triple B fam. Before I said something else, we'll work on it. We'll grow. We'll adapt. And if anybody wants to get in touch with me, if you make any sort of stream overlays or anything that could benefit this stream a little bit better, hit me up on Twitter and we'll discuss it, because it's very basic at the moment, isn't it? Flying, guys. We're flying, right? What time? We are not even an hour in. We're not even an hour in. We're doing well. I have aimbot with a £5 donation, says, I'm going to stop cheating. It has got boring, and I only started because I wanted to see what it was like. But I took it further. Have a good night, bud. At least he's honest about it. Thanks for the donation. And you should stop, okay? Because you're ruining other people's games. You're ruining it for them. And even though it's boring for you now, how long have you been doing it for? Whether or not you just did it to try it. How long has it been going on for? To the point where you named yourself I Have Aimbot on YouTube. I mean, sounds like you were proud of it, mate. What you need to do is get a bottle of B fuel and harden the fudge up. For anybody who understands that quote, that was from Sergeant Stressful. Right. He talks some sense here, especially the abuse of skill-based matchmaking. I don't know who it is. Make music. Wait, we missed one. Sorry, we missed one. Okay. ESKC cheating. What do you think? Not much context to the actual post. These are the ones I enjoy the most because it means that I'm not basing my analysis off what someone said straight away. I can watch it with an open mind and just analyze every last detail of the clip. So again, guys, we're going to mute the desktop. Right. I don't even know what happened there. Just disconnected there. Right there. We're back up now. We're back up. Guys, just let me know if we're having any sort of connection issues, if there are any drop frames, anything like that. Let me know in the chat. That was a little bit of an issue. We have just had brand new internet installed yesterday, and they did say that there would be drops in it. And of course, it would be the day before our first analysis live stream. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, NetDoomer just had to get a new geolocation, guys. I do apologise. Anyway, right. Hopefully this doesn't cause any issues. We're going to play this through now. And hopefully it just works as it should. Full speed. Move my mic down a little bit so I can get full screen. Right. Huh? That's the moment that they're talking about. I know that for a fact, right? So this is what we're going to do, guys. First of all, pay attention to what they are using for the game. He's a keyboard and mouse player. So flicks are natural for a decent mouse player. Anybody who is good at mouse with high sensitivity, they can flick like there's no tomorrow. You can jump up, do a full 720 and quick scope someone. That's how different it is to playing on controller. Just before we go further into this, we got Eduardo Frites with a €2 donation. Much appreciated. Thank you. Operation Nemesis 449 donation. Is Nick Merck's neck and shoulders glued on? I'm not sure he's got a neck, but there are shoulders there. YouTube, listen. Right. So anyway, back to this clip. 0.25 speed. Okay, so what you pay attention to there instantly is the first guy was shot in the neck, second guy was shot in the leg, and then the aim adjusts upwards. This shows me that in that split second that it happened, if he was to have toggled aimbot on and it was at a set place, it would have snapped to the same location on both enemies. That's my first go-to, analysis, what I would look for. Obviously, after finding out whether or not the controller or keyboard and mouse. Based on this so far, I would say that it is looking to be legit. You can even see the way in which his aim goes left slightly after he's shot both of them. Let's see the next shot here. I mean, he shot his own teammate, didn't he? He just went and did that. And it's very straightforward, guys, when I'm analysing gameplay, especially if there is nothing suspicious about it. So that one for me, just standard mouse and keyboard player. Any mid-range to high-range keyboard and mouse player will be able to do these things, and it's very straightforward and simple to do. Okay, so that was ESKC cheating as a question mark, and I would say in that clip, no. But every single clip I analyze with an open mind. So keep that into consideration, or take that into consideration moving forward. Somebody said yes in the comments. Bearing in mind, sorry, Shine 2. It was the original poster on that. Thank you for posting, but I don't believe that there were any cheating use in that clip. The speed at which the first kill inside the house is recognised and she swaps to the next target is a little sus due to how quick the transfer happens, unless all targets in that mode die at about the same speed, but I haven't played it so I don't know. The handling of his aim seemed legit and there was no other cause for concern. So again, the game mode being played, time to kill, that's probably the only sus part that Prox is mentioning there, and I don't think that it was based on the game mode. So thank you very much for the post, Shine 2. Proof that the clip from Diaz Biffle where his aimbot spazzes out when the guy gets inside Bertha. This video shows complete opposite of what really is supposed to happen and how aim assist works when a player enters a vehicle. Just more proof of Biffle aim locks. It was a bit all over the place that. Let me try and break it down slightly. So this is showing the opposite of what happened with Diaz Biffle, I think, and showing that this is what normal aim assist would look like on somebody getting into a Bertha. This is from Choices. Let's take a look. This is recorded from a phone, by the way, guys, so it is what it is, right? We just...
Saw that heli before.
Right. Let me just go back and check something quickly. Yeah? What we're paying attention to at this point, guys, is the fact that the player that we're looking at is in fact on controller. You can tell by the triangle down here. Tell by all the buttons and whatnot, right? PC player, controller player. Now, does anybody remember the clip we had of Stody? And I'm calling him Stody. I think he prefers to be called Stod or Stoddy. Whatever. It's Stody, right? Where his aim, and bearing in mind, he isn't a controller player, and his aim locks onto an enemy who has this exact glitch out of this exact vehicle. Although the angle was different, his aim snapped to the exact location whilst the enemy glitched out of the vehicle. This enemy glitches to the vehicle, but his aim doesn't move with it. And it's exactly the same as when Biffle is shooting at the back of a Bertha as an enemy's getting in it. His aim snaps to the back of the Bertha where the enemy is sitting. This is a brilliant comparison, by the way.
Just the last second saw that heli before.
Yeah. I'm going to pull that back again, guys. Slow it down. Can't slow it down. Can't slow it down. But this is rated. This is somebody, by the way, guys, who doesn't like me very much. But I'm going to say that this is a clear example of what actual aim assist would or should look like. Especially if a player is glitching left or right, which happens within the game. The player glitches. The aim doesn't stick with them when it happens, though. So if you see that happening, they are either using some form of sticky aim, bonus send, strike pack, and so on, or they are using aimbot. Okay? So what we've just seen here is exactly what it should look like. Yeah, because you see that player glitch. The player glitched all the way around the car, and when the player originally glitched, or just prior to the glitch, Rated was actually on point with his shots. As soon as that player glitched, he then recorrected his aim. It didn't snap with him, didn't lock on, nothing. But that's a prime example of what it should look like. Choices with the absolute belted upload. Let's give this one an award. I don't know what to give. Like, is 500 enough? I don't know. Or can I give this one? What's this one? Glowing commendation for all to see. I'm just going to do that. I don't know what. I don't even know if people actually financially gain from these awards on Reddit, by the way, but it's costing me money for them. So hopefully they appreciate them, man. Hopefully. So what's everyone think of that then? I'm going to stop for a second here and read the comments in the chat for that one. I'm absolutely devastated that the stream ended then. I actually think it started up as a second stream, you know. Right. Rated clip looked legit. Jeremiah Meraz, yes it did. Yes it did, didn't it? That's exactly what it should look like. Let me check something a sec. I'm not sure if it's because I've got like 3 screens full of browsers open that I'm having issues with that disconnect before, I'm not going to lie. Right, let's go home on this one and... Right.
Claim your free...
Just as an example as well of what it should not look like. Okay, although this is put in as a TikTok style video, I've put the main full screen in the middle. So we're going to scroll to the point where it happens. I think this is it now. This is exactly the opposite of what happened with what we've just seen in Rated's clip, okay? There is music in the background on this, guy, so if it does burst your eardrums, I apologise.
Yeah, he literally thought I was a default track, so he just ran around.
Can I not get better quality on that? Why is it auto 360? What the hell is that? Watch this in slow motion. It's when the guy's getting out the car, when he swaps weapons. Watch now. Okay. So that was one of the prime examples of what it shouldn't look like. That was Stud, or Stody, or Stoddy, whatever he wants to be called. Okay. What do you think of that then, guys? That's the complete opposite of what we've just seen from Rated, isn't it? It could make for a good video. Although I'm sure whilst I'm live, somebody's already out there making it. Won't make it like I do. Can you at least say MI stats? Wings of Advice, thank you very much for the $10 donation. We're not here to personally insult anybody. It's not how we roll. And I know you're trying to do it for the banter, right? I know you're trying to do it for the banter and a bit of fun. The reason I stopped reading that is because I realised if I read it out, kind of get caught up in the act, wouldn't I? And we don't want that, mate. We don't. Not today. Right, let's keep scrolling anyway. We're back on the right page, aren't we? Yeah. Oh, what the hell happened there? Now, of course, this stream is about Warzone stuff. Although streamers cheating does... How am I getting gas off water? There's something in this B-fuel, guys. I knew it. I knew it. Let me move my mic back up a little bit so you can hear me properly. Okay, so Sergeant Stressful is a great content creator. I think his Stressful Opinion series is fantastic. And if you guys want to go and check it out, feel free. It's over there, and you can just type him in on YouTube and you'll go and find him. But we're going to stick to the Call of Duty content for today's video. I've got a couple of Apex videos coming out very soon on my channel as well. And just making sure nothing contradicts it. I don't want to post anything that somebody else has posted if it's content that I've got coming out. Your mum, boss, I've made it. It's got a snail. Yes, mum. Mum, I've made it. Love it. Right, okay. Revolutionary Dust 37. These top streamers use the whole package, but they're mostly known as... okay, let's play a game. It's like a Saw game. Metaphor, Wall Hacks Dude, Booyah, Look to the Right Dude, Z-Laner, Look to the Left Dude, Swag, VPN Dude, Mutex, Silent Aim Dude, Iceman Isaac, Sticky Aim Dude, Aiden, Zero Recoil Dude. I don't know, I mean, there's a couple of them that I disagree with. What do you guys think in the chat about that? Would you associate those streamers with what's being said here? Sorry, I'm just going to scroll down a little bit here. I don't know whether you can see that. Noob Redditor 48 says, Biffle, everything, dude. Got him. That's funny, that. To the OP, that's pretty funny, like, but I mean, There's certain things I wouldn't associate with the streamers you've chose to associate them with there. I'd probably pick something a bit different for some of them. Like that everything dude one, that, I mean, that fits them all, probably. In my opinion. When you're calling someone out without calling them out. And then Z Left there responded to the aim assist tweet. Panicked them, thought the messages might open. Without your aim assist, you ain't nothing. Just at me next time, Doc, it's fine. I mean, 100 Thieves Tommy says, bit harsh to indirect Z like this. Truth is. That's funny. That is funny, isn't it? There's been a lot of sort of subtleties, subtle hints and subtle remarks, especially since Tim the Tatman moved and went over to YouTube. Him and Doc have literally been back and forth in like just sly digs at Zelena. That's how it's felt for me. I don't know what you guys think, but I actually posted 2 videos yesterday with enough footage for probably another 4 from that same stream, which sort of makes me wonder, like, how long is it going to be until Z says too many things wrong? How long? Who knows? Zelena, just how? 319.50. Okay. Alright. Mute desktop audio. I mean, what was it? 319.50. I added on the point where he was talking about his contact. Let's push it onto full screen. Do I look like I'm Dr. Disrespect here, look? Right. I was messing about and I missed it, sorry. Holy moly. 319. That was nuts. He skips over to Z now. He asks Tim the Tatman where, with no response.
You see why we can't tell me where?
So, bullet traces.
From behind this wall.
So we can see where the bullets are coming from there, right? If the bullets are coming from there, all he's got to do is move to the left slightly. Mute that a little bit. Benefit of the doubt, guys. What do you think? You can see the bullets where they're coming from exactly, and all he's got to do is take a guess that maybe the guy stood where them bullets are coming from. And it's a pretty easy guess to make, isn't it? All that button pressing and still 100% accurate. Well, that's another thing as well. I don't understand all the button pressing. There are reasons behind it all. One of them is to keep the aim assist strong, so people say. And you know, when they do the weapon swap, it keeps the crosshair centered or the aim assist strong. at its strongest. I mean, I don't understand that, mate. Personally, I think that it's a load of horse crap. But that clip there alone, based on that, I would say that he had visuals on the enemy, or at least where the bullets were coming from, and he took a shot. It could have hit, it could have missed. He ends up down in the enemy. You can see basically on the level of where the bullets are coming from, whether or not you can hit the guy in the chest or the head. Just got to move it slightly to the left, up or down, head or chest, based on where the enemy will be holding his gun, of course. So, yeah. Benefit of the doubt on that one. We've got a Tim the Tapman aimbot post. Oh, sorry, let me go back a sec. That one was from Did She Fart or What? Very creative with the name. Thank you for posting in the subreddit. Just as fuck. I mean, yeah, listen, a lot of stuff that Z-Laner does in his gameplay is suspicious. Okay? There's no ifs or buts about that. But that shit, that clip right there is nothing. It's just nothing. It's just him reading the game, reading where the bullets are coming from, predicting where the enemy stood based on where the bullets are coming from, predicting what level the enemy is stood at based on where the bullets are coming from. It's easy to read that. Tim the Tapman aimbot. I have always thought Tim the Tapman to be a straight up guy until I seen this from 547 onwards. Right, advert running.
And he's getting shot from way over here. You see that?
There's music playing in the background, so it's going to have to be muted, guys. Or it can be muted for you, but not for me, so I can be able to hear. Adverts off my screen. He's currently playing with Courage JD in this game. Based on them couple of kills we just seen him get, then I just think that he was mounted. He's using a mouse. It's got the UAV up, enemies showing up on the map, so he knew location in that sense. Like, I'm not going to sit here and watch this from 5 minutes onwards, but let's watch this one. He's mounted. Done a flick that didn't actually pull anything off. There's the other guy. Now, listen, if he was using aimbot in that situation, right, the flick to the door would have probably locked onto somebody. He would have hit every shot on the left side. His aim wasn't even straight whilst he was mounted. And that's not that far of a distance to be trying to laser someone from. We see a lot of streamers do it who are actually legit, and we see a lot of streamers do it in a fashion which is unnatural. What you're seeing from Tim the Tapman is him trying and failing. I'm not giving... Knock me, Mike. I'm not giving him stick for that. I'm saying that it looks legit. So no, I don't think Tim the Tapman had aimbot in that from what we watched. We've got people in the chat saying that I believe that they believe that Tim the Tapman started cheating and that's why he's becoming obsessed with aim assist. I don't agree. I don't think he's using aimbot anyway, personally, although there are 1 or 2 clips out there where you're thinking, hang on. But that's 1 or 2 clips. There isn't hundreds of clips. There isn't hundreds of hours of gameplay which could damn them to the point where people are going to be like, yeah, this guy's cheating. There's 1 or 2 clips of a streamer who's been streaming the game for X amount of hours or X amount of years. 2 clips. How long are you going to be streaming? Flossy HD says, don't know. I've actually been live for like, I don't know. I don't know how long I've been live for. Because my stream sort of like ended itself, didn't it? So I don't even know what's going on at the moment. I was hoping to do it for about 3 hours. I think I started just before 9 and it's like 20 past 10 now. Do about 3 hours. If that's alright with you. Right? Wings of Advice, $5 donation, much appreciated, says, do you think the anti-cheat is going to stop cheating? No. Straight up, no, I do not. Not whatsoever. Z-Laner magnetic bullets, watch from 1420 to 1430, slow it down to 0.25 speed, his crosshair isn't even remotely close to the dude. Based on the fact that this is a Tim the Tatman video, I'm going to go ahead and straight away say that it is spectator lag. But we'll go into it and watch it anyway. $14.20 was it? Not even sure what happened then. Possible issues with the internet again, what are we saying? Wings of Advice with a $5 donation saying, well then, can't wait for Battlefield. Yeah, same. Maybe not Battlefield for me, but I still will be playing it for sure. 1 hour 21 it says we've been live for there. Right, brilliant. I found a way to find out how long I've been live for. But yeah, spectator, like if somebody is spectating a teammate or an enemy and they're watching their aim, if it's slightly behind or in front of them, the chances are it is just spectator. Like if you were to go and watch that same clip from Z-Laner's stream, you would see that the aim would be on target. And this only happened in a recent update as well, guys. And that update occurred just after it was announced that other cheat engines and cheat developers actually released something called Silent Aim, which looks exactly like spectator lag, which I think is crazy. Absolutely crazy. I have aimbot for £5 says, from what I have heard, the coders have already bypassed the anti-cheat before it is even out. There is even a tool to unban accounts. It's a joke. I have that information as well, along with other information, but I need to confirm it. I need to cross-check it, cross-examine it before I put anything like that out on Twitter or YouTube. Why the pull after shooting through the trees? Right. From Selby. Thank you very much for posting. Let's check this clip out now, guys. Yeah, 1080p.
No stock.
What do you use? Oh my
Wire
god.
Stock. No stock hurts the hip fire a lot.
Like I have bullet or what?
Oh my god, knocked his armor, bro.
Put a fucking fly on him.
Bro.
I don't see anything wrong with that, me. What I do see is that I am having internet issues at the moment, and it's pissing me
Oh
off.
my god, knocked his armor, bro.
As soon as I go full screen, it's like the computer shizzing itself. But I've seen worse. I've seen Diaz Biffle locking on while he stood on the back of a motorbike that he was driving, then switched to stand on the back of a motorbike and started lasering a guy, and you see the aim even through a tree as it breaks and then locks back on. Nothing but headshots, and literally gets headshot kill for it. The guy's floating in through the sky. There's no visuals, and Diaz Biffle manages to do that. I think when it comes to Swag, if he is doing anything, it's skill-based matchmaking related and possible device related. We've had a clip sent recently of Swag, which I'm currently in the process of doing research on, and maybe it'll turn into a video, maybe it won't. Are streamers racist? That's from Hanji. I'm not going to get into that. We did post it on Twitter. I recently removed it from Twitter and I'm going to stay out of that. That is cancel culture. And although a lot of people on their side of things think what I do is cancel culture, it isn't. It's called critical thinking, and we analyse gameplay. It's that straightforward. Gameplay alone, and that's that. We have fun in the process and whatnot, but I don't agree with personally attacking someone or personally insulting somebody. Moleskin coming in with a £1 and £2 donation, much appreciated, saying check your junk email on Gmail. Nope. I won't be checking my emails, especially not while we're live. Swag equals cheap from COD, damn it. You think? Hamon Herman says, when did you start live streaming? Great. Do you think online gaming is going to be a thing of the past? I don't think so, no. I think that eventually game developers are going to have to adapt to what is the current climate of FPS online video games. Not just FPS, but all online video games. There are, of course, going to be people able to create cheats that they can inject into those said games. And in doing that, they're going to be able to make £1 million doing it, £100 million doing it. You know, these developers aren't little idiots. They're not people cheating on the video game. These are coders. These are people who are paying big money for the game's code to then create and manufacture cheats for that, knowing full well that that investment is going to make a bigger profit, a much bigger profit. Think about how much was invested into the code of Warzone. Somebody obviously paid somebody at some point to get the code leaked for Warzone. And how much now do you think that the cheat developers have made from selling cheats for Warzone? It's gotta be tens or hundreds of millions of dollars, of course. Wings of Advice says, where did Biffle come from anyway? His first post is a 54 kill solo squad game. Nothing weird about that. I mean, people can remove content off YouTube for the, just so you're aware. But I was a big oh, my slipper came off. I was a big Blackout fan. I watched streamers, mainly on Facebook Gaming at the time, but I watched streamers who played Blackout, and I don't ever remember hearing of Biffle. In fact, I don't ever remember hearing any of these top level streamers, let's call them Warzone pros. I don't remember hearing of half of them back when Blackout was about. They were off playing H1Z1, they were off playing Fortnite, you know, Apex, not Apex, probably not. But it's the same gist, okay? These guys have come from other games and all of a sudden are godlike on Warzone, a game that had the worst anti-cheat known to mankind, to the point where people say it's got no anti-cheat because their anti-cheat is just literally non-existent within the game. Anime Nerd with a £3 donation, much appreciated. What's that, a super chat thing? Super sticker? Hey! I think I might have too many windows open here. Just shutting things off. There we go. Tyler... Alright, let me get this. Tyler Fire Ice. Yeah? What do you think about making streamers who stream for any type of money will have to use a 24-hour 360 camera inside the room they stream in, making it a rule to show you're legit and not cheating? No. I think that's a breach of personal information, personal space, and just general privacy. There's got to be rules put in place if they are competing for tournament money. Big tournament money, small tournament money, it doesn't matter. If there is money to be made via playing the game itself, then they need to be fully checked. But again, that doesn't need to be done in their own home. I think the future should be for LAN events, of course. That's got to be the future. It's literally how the CDL pros compete against each other. It should be how the Warzone players compete against each other as well. They start doing these tournaments at LAN events, start, you know, earning a little bit more recognition. They start earning a little bit more respect. But while they're sitting in the comfort of their own home with this unnatural aim and unnatural awareness within the game, then it just doesn't sit right with me whatsoever. And it would surely show exactly who's willing to turn up and who's not. So we've got one here from I'm dying. Got a post here from Campsy69 which says, what are those red dots? This is how bad my internet is right now. No way. I mean, this is exactly what the glitch looked like, depending on when the date is as well. More recently, they actually added a glitch into the game where this perma UAV effect happened when a player killed you and they had a UAV active, or they actually had an advanced UAV active. You would actually get all player locations on the map. However, when it happened to Aiden, it was a much longer time before this current glitch, which is what I don't understand. But it is what it is. So I'm going to say that's a glitch. Thank you for posting, Campsy69. Anime Nerd says, I love you, but I also love Manchester United with a £2 donation. Listen, enjoy Ronaldo while he lasts, yeah? That's all I'm going to say on the matter. Because he's not going to last very long. He's like a 15 goal a season scorer, probably. But let's not get into football right now.
Hey, hello everyone. This is
Not watching that. Don't know what I've just done there. Heli Pouliot says annoying things about Z Vanguard gameplay. Okay, it's not that long. We'll give it a read. Okay, we'll give it a read. Put G Fuel in view so money will fly. You don't need G Fuel, Samuel. B Fuel. Hey! Get yours today for 110% off from your tap. I'm going to say that every time, pretty much as well. Every time I read it anyway. Not every time someone says it. Be here all day. Right. While watching his latest YouTube video titled Drop a Nuke, it is clear as day he is not using any type of hack or aimbot. His aim is bouncing over. He's making micro adjustments, overshooting, undershooting. He got snuck up on a few times. Even his head. He rarely turned his head mid-battle like he constantly does in Warzone. And he is dropping high kill games. It's obvious he's great. He's a great COD player and has the mechanics and the aiming down. Seriously, watch that video. It's like a totally different Z playing and it's a fun watch. But then when he switches to Warzone, suddenly his good, great aim turns into godlike lock-on everywhere aim. It's annoying because he shows he can play good without cheats, so I don't know why he uses them in Warzone. But that tiny bit of edge is the difference between being good and the best. I still find it disappointing he has to do that, as he shows in this video he is great without hacks. It's a very clear example as well, guys, of things that I've actually stated in the past. These guys, these top-level content creators, when they put footage out of a cheater, they put the bottiest player out with the worst movements and the worst aim until their aim locks on, and they're like, this is what a cheater looks like. This is what to look for when you're looking for a cheater, when it's wrong. Cheaters are at all levels. Same with Apex. Go and come against predators within the predator lobbies on Apex Rank League, and you're finding cheaters. You find them in Diamond, you find them in, Master, you find them in Platinum, Gold, Bronze, Silver, everything you can think of. There are cheaters within them all, and it's the same with every level of streamer, every level of pro, every level content creator out there. There are cheaters within them all, and just because somebody looks bad when cheating doesn't mean that everybody looks bad when cheating. And just because somebody looks good when cheating doesn't mean that everybody looks good when cheating. And this is the thing. It's a clear example that Z-Laner is a good player, and that isn't something I have ever disagreed with. I've always actually stated that he is a good player, and the cheat would give a good player that edge to make them godlike, that edge to keep them at the top and relevant in the content creation world, or to keep them in the top placements of tournament world. Do you get me? Wings of Advice, $10 donation, says, take my money, BadBoy Beaman. You deserve it for putting in so much work to expose those people stealing from their fanboys and robbing legit players in tourneys. Thank you very much, Wings of Advice. I'm starting to get tongue-tied because I'm talking too fast after reading that essay. My eyes are hurting. Oh my God. But thank you very much. And then we've got $5 from Jesse Myers saying, hashtag unblock headband. Jesse, headband has actually been unblocked on Twitter for quite some time now. We actually discussed it, and we've had a bit of back and forth conversation, and we're on talking terms. So there's nothing to worry about with headband there. Bloodline 2009 £2 donation says, hey B, have you seen that recent Boss and Daily 91 vid? I've not seen it. I saw them tweet about posting one earlier, but I've had quite a lot on my plate today. I will get round to watching it. I always do. Right. So that was that essay we've just read. Thank you for posting Heli Pouliot or Pouilot. I don't want to say Pouilot because it sounds like I'm saying Pooey. So Pouilot, maybe. What? Quote, some of the top-ranked global players are using cheats. What the hell is this? I'm not going to be able to play this. It's BBC News. But if I'm right, I believe that is the video of Vicstar123 talking about hackers in his game, which I actually made a troll post about after he attacked me on Twitter, but we got into a bit of back and forth with Vicstar a while ago. Just slowly, TTV still cheating. Looks like silent aim headshot 059 in the video. Yes, he is. Yeah. Just slowly, TTV is cheating. He's had 2 accounts permabanned. Claims them both to be false. It's rarer than a first edition Charizard. Cy Wayne comes in with a $4.99 saying, keep you the great work. Keep exposing those cheaters. Much appreciated, Cy. Thank you for the donation. Tyler Fierce with $10 donation says, thank you for your work. I still think having a 360 is key, and obviously will only show the setup they use, not other rooms. This will be the first live security system for streamers who accept money. Well, there's actually a big debate going on between myself and a couple of other content creators who I'm not going to name at the moment, where we think that it doesn't need to be people being sort of viewed like Big Brother. It should be a governing body, okay? Just like for boxing, they have a governing body where you have to pass a medical, you have to pass drug tests and so on, random drug tests, you have to be certain level of fitness and so on to compete at certain levels, you have to be ranked in certain places, and the same in football, governing bodies, and the same in any sport, and if esport wants to be taken seriously, if the Battle Royale side of esport wants to be taken seriously, they need to have governing bodies, and these would be a governing body to essentially say, you need to do this, and this. Before the tournament, you need to do this, and this during the tournament. And after the tournament, before you receive payment, you need to do this, and this. And then, okay, they probably would be able to find workarounds, but then you would have the random checks being done in the build-up to the tournament, as well as during the tournament, maybe. And that's what a governing body would do in that situation. But to make that governing body worldwide and effective, it's going to take a lot of time, effort, money, donations, not donations in that sense, but like sort of investors. So that's what we're looking at. Just to keep you all aware. Jesus Christ coming in with, no one has to pay to comment. You were timed out for 300 seconds for the previous comment. And look at it. Wings of Advice with a $5 donation saying, let's do LAN events, see who shows up, not see Lena. Thanks for the donation, man. Doc seems to know, so why play with Z? Got him. From Mr. Nice Guy Games with a $2 donation. Well, again, like, it goes back to that contractual agreement in the background. This is all speculation, guys, that I believe that if you were to sign up with, like, a company to be sponsored by that company, and then the company would want you to you know, approach your streams in a certain manner that is not attacking other people in any which way. And maybe it's tied into that contract, or maybe you have a non-disclosure agreement tied in with a playing with another player contract. And you got to remember, these guys are millionaires. These guys make millions. Some of them on a daily basis, some of them weekly, some of them monthly, some of them over the year. But when there's that much money at stake, non-disclosure agreements are brilliant. They're a brilliant thing to put in place to stop any information being leaked. Even if somebody suspects you, they wouldn't be able to do anything, because if they breach that NDA, they're breaking the law. Essentially, they can be sued for breaching it. And this is just my trail of thought with it all. You've got to remember, just like any top level businesses that are making that much money, if they have any sort of partnership with other businesses, there would be NDAs in place. So what's different with the streaming world? It's all a business. Every single individual streamer is running their own business as a streamer. And it's that simple. Right, we got one here from Sean Connery Cod. Sean Connery, the name's Bond. That was an awful impression, I do apologise. I have posted a video in the chat from TTTM's Tim the Tatman stream where swag slips about the whitelist. Tim and friend cough a bunch, then mumble about NDAs. I've seen it. It does seem like they've put it across as if it's trolling, but again, any mention of the whitelist, guys, clip it, send it to me on Twitter. Okay, it's the best place to actually contact me. Send it to me on Twitter. And the reason for that is because you got to understand, people will say, of course, the whitelist is a thing. Everybody knows it. But there are top-level content creators who are actually trolling about it, who are actually denying it. We actually had a clip of Tim the Tatman saying that it's not even a thing, that the whitelist doesn't exist. Or maybe they're saying that because people are tying a whitelist into things that actually aren't tied in with the whitelist. Then you've got content creators, top-level streamers who are COD partners, speaking out and saying, listen, yeah, I'm a COD partner. I'm on the whitelist. Here's my emails. That's Tyson TV, who was willing to give me his emails to actually show in a video. I had to translate them all on Google Translate, and it took a bit of time, but it was worth doing. Right. My eyes are starting to hurt, man. That gym session before going live, probably not a good idea. What are we saying? Right, let's scroll down. Hacking Fredwood has the supporter button on Facebook Gaming. Once again, guys, Hacking Fredwood. Not once again Hacking Fredwood, but once again, Facebook Gaming showing their true colours. That it seems that they are only interested in monetization steps. To get your supporter button, you have to hit a level of requirements. 200 recurring viewers, or returning viewers, along with 1,000 followers, and so on, right, on Facebook Gaming to get your support button. And that allows people to pay to become a supporter. Now, keep in mind, this guy streams with Cheat on Show, so anybody who pays to become a supporter for him knows full well what they're paying to support. But it's still not acceptable that Facebook Gaming are allowing this on their platform, okay? And that's the problem I've got with the whole thing with Facebook. There are too many rage hackers live streaming to Facebook. And if you remember recently, not so long ago, couple of months maybe, Hacks Gaming created the second page, Hacks Gaming 2, built up a decent following on that to the point where Facebook offered him partnership. He actually got partnered to the point where he had partner under his name. But then there was uproar on Twitter, uproar on Facebook. Big Facebook partners were tweeting at Facebook Gaming, get this guy banned. You are giving us a bad name, so to speak. And the next day, Hacks Gaming 2 had his partnership removed. And his monetization, I believe. Right, we've got Hecto Beats, or Hecto Beats, becoming a member. Welcome to the Triple B fam, much appreciated. Cy Wayne with the 9.99 saying, I think what you are doing is great. If anyone disagrees, they have something to hide and don't want to be caught. I disagree with that. Like, I do think that a lot of people disagree just to disagree. A lot of people disagree because they want to support the favourite streamer. But there are people out there who do disagree because they have got something to hide. Can't give everybody, put everyone in the same category. Anyone who disagrees with me has something to hide. No, because then that gives this impression that I'm trying to force your hand into saying that you agree with me to prove you're legit. And that's not the way it is. I have people who support my channel, of course, who are cheaters because they know what I'm saying is the truth. They understand what I'm saying is the truth. And this is the hard truth about it, is that, you know, there are people who are willing to go to all lengths to hide the fact that they cheat, and to, you know, even try and bring me down and the community that we've built here on the channel. That includes all you guys, and we're getting called tinfoil hat wearers. I mean, who in the right mind would wear a tinfoil hat? This luxury? Buy yours in the link in the description below. Anyway, Darren Turner coming in with a £2 donation. Nice one, Darren, mate. Much appreciated. I hope you're well. So Hack and Frederick gets the supporter button. Stay tuned on that one, guys, because I bet you any money at some point in the future that guy gets partnership, and then there's the whole uproar from the big content creators, but they don't care about it now. They won't care about it. It doesn't have that partnership status. Okay, so they won't care. Just a supporter button. People have still got to pay to support them and so on. But people will. Right? And that's the downside to it. But Facebook Gaming is giving these guys a platform to actually make money from cheating in a video game. Okay? Your mum coming in with a load of tinfoil hats. Yes, yes. Thanks, mum. BadBoy Beaman, what is your thoughts on the reverse stream snipers? Like, buy me a car, buy me a PC. It seems a little unbalanced, OP. It is what it is. Thin ice, pal. I couldn't comment until I paid. You haven't even paid. Like, you haven't sent a donation, you're not a paying member, so you have to subscribe, which is free, to comment. It's subscriber only mode, and this way it keeps the trolls out the chat. A lot of people would have turned in here just to try and troll. Now, obviously that's expected, but just put subscriber mode on, and maybe, just maybe, we might gain some subscribers from it. Probably not, but who knows? Could we have a system like this for Warzone, please? To Catch a Cheater episode 1. I'll be honest with you, that is what I was actually going to call this video series at the start, but I decided against it because of what it's sort of tied to. It's tied to that, to catch a predator, and I didn't want people to see them as the same, although they're both lying and whatever and doing something wrong. It's not the same, okay? I do get people, you know, comparing cheaters to predators. I'm not talking about Apex predators, guys, but you get people comparing it all the time, and it's just nuts. It's just nuts. I was a subscriber, but I don't know what went on there, but you're still just a subscriber, so I don't know what the issue you had is. And Wings of Advice, welcome to the Triple B fam, much appreciated. Talking too much, losing my voice. Okay. Is anybody watching Doc lose his mind right now on Warzone? This was 4 days ago from Did She Fart or What?
I hate this roller coaster.
I can't stop
Give that a little upvote there. I don't know what to make of that. Is that his reaction to when Z said he had a contact for his camos? Who knows? We don't know. We just don't know. Tim Hart coming in with a membership. Welcome to the Triple B fan, man. Much appreciated, Tim. Is this guy a cheater or a beast over 5KD? Usually when it goes black like that, it means that they've got it set to subscriber mode only, and on Twitch, that means paying subscriber. Stressful opinions, always good. Sorry he couldn't screen record from my phone, I don't know why, but he killed me in a game and is rage hacking, streaming live on Facebook. It's DBC Games is his profile, right? So this is a recording somebody's made on the phone. Let's give it a watch. Again, just to reiterate the point, guys, that Facebook gaming is really down bad at the moment, simply because of how bad it is. It's just full of cheaters. It's full of rage hackers. It's full of people showing their cheats on stream. Why? Because there's no report option on Facebook gaming. And I'm pretty sure some of you guys are pretty bored of hearing me say that. But until they do something about it, we've got to keep reiterating the fact. Brim P coming in with a $5 Canadian donation. I look forward to every video you put out. Sad to say, the big dog left there is from Canada too. I mean, there's cheaters in the UK as well, man. There's cheaters in America, you know. Cy Wayne 499 says, yeah, man, I agree with you. I shouldn't have called everyone out who disagrees. Just the ones attacking our community seem guilty to me. Yeah, again, I get people in the comments who say, listen, I don't usually agree with your videos, but in this one, you have really put a point across. Or some people who say, you know, I usually agree with your videos, but in this one, I disagree. And that's good to have that critical thinking. And this is what I want to promote, is that think for yourself, right? Analyze the gameplay. If you don't think it's suspicious, don't just agree with me, because I do. Tell me why you don't think it's suspicious in the comments, and vice versa. If I say something isn't, tell me why you think it is if you do. We're allowed to disagree. It's called having a debate and a discussion. Yeah? And that's how people learn to work together. Yeah? And maybe we'll get to a solution at the end where we both agree with each other. Or maybe that was suspicious, but that bit wasn't, and that's why there was a misunderstanding there in the first place. And this is what people need to do more in future, in life. But then instead, you've got people who just literally come in and be like, yo, Triple B, get a life. Or must have rent to pay, Triple B. Must have rent to pay. I must pay rent about 15 times a month, guys, based on what these comments say. Because every day, or every other day, must have rent to pay. I got bills I gotta pay. I need to upload videos every day. Right. Darren Turner with a £2. Oh no, we've already read that one out. We've read them all out. Sorry about that. But we had new ones over there, so started reading them out. Right, let's go here. For all those rats calling out that it's a subreddit for bad players, many of us are actually good players. We would not end up here if we didn't sense that something fishy is going on. Full skill-based matchmaking, top of the food chain lobbies over here. And no, I'm not accepting your 1 vs Cronus plus walls messages. Look at that what's that loading time there? Just had new internet. 500 megabytes or gigabytes or whatever it is. Hell is that? Right. This is from Mosen here. And although it's just an image of him at the top of the scoreboard, right? It makes sense that he's posting this because a lot of people out there do seem to think that everyone in this community has a negative KD, right? I want everyone now, comment in the chat what your KD is. Even if it is negative, be honest, because I don't care. If it's negative, if it's a 10 KD, I might have to look into your gameplay. But, you know, just tell me what your KD is in the chat because I want to know. A lot of these streamers out there are calling us all tinfoil hat wearers. They're saying that you guys are all sheep and that you're following me, even though I'm constantly telling you to think for yourself and to, you know, analyze the gameplay yourself, agree or disagree. But they're now saying that we're all negative KD players. What kind of 0.6 KD comment was that? You know, we're seeing a lot of positives anyway. 1.4, 1.87, 2.86, 1.8, 1.13, 2.2, 1.1, 1.2. I can't keep up. We've got a 6.56 there. Spotify, I'm going to look into you, mate. 30.5. I had OC. Suspicious. 85 KD. Oh, something going on there. Something going on there. I am yet to see. There we go. Our first negative from Brian Schneck with a 0.98. That's essentially a 1. Okay, that is essentially a 1 KD. We're going to give you the benefit of the doubt there, mate. But this is what I'm saying. As a community, right? As a community, we are deemed as the bots of the lobbies. We are the ones these guys think they shit on when they use a VPN to reverse boost and break skill-based matchmaking and get into these lobbies where people are running into walls. That is who they think we are. That's who they think all of you guys are. But it's not, is it? Because I'm reading these now and everybody seems to have a positive. I'm saying a high percentage, 75, maybe 80% of comments that I've seen have been positive KD. I don't care if you've got a 1 KD, I don't care if you've got a 0.2 KD, I don't care if you've got a... I mean, I care if you've got a 10 KD, I do. And, you know, it's sus. To maintain a 10 KD in a game with, you know, a lot of cheaters in, it's sus. I think anything over like a 5 KD is sus myself. This is what it is. Jordi Alou with a $4.99. Thank you very much for the donation. Much appreciated. But this is the thing, guys. Every single one of you, like, you enjoyed the game. Whether or not you've got a positive or negative KD, shouldn't matter. You should be entitled to your opinion. Just like I'm entitled to mine. I don't know why I've still got this headset on, but I do. Ugh. Right. We're all entitled to our opinions. I put mine out. You guys listen and you watch. And then you come up with your own, whether you agree or disagree. That's what you do. But then you've got these guys telling you that you're not allowed an opinion because a digit in a game makes you inexcusable. Your eyes don't work properly. You can't tell what's real and what's not, you 0.5 KD bot. Like, shut up, mate. I can see what's happening. Even if you're not able to do something with it in a game, if you've been watching, say you watch Zelena for 2 years straight, you know what's capable. You've seen him play. But then when you see his aim glitch or snap or lock or he tracks someone through a wall and you question him on it, well, Z, I haven't seen you do that before. How did you know he was there? He's like, shut up, you bot. You're a 0.5 KD player. It just doesn't add up, does it? If you're watching, hit that subscribe button. Come join the Triple B fam. We don't bite all KDs. Welcome. Triple B fam's for members, Jesus. Yeah. Hit the join button if you want to become a member of the Triple B fam. $4.99 a month. Unlock custom emojis to use in the comments, the chat, everything you can think of. Everything. Can you check iCam gameplay on Facebook Gaming? Really sus. iCam already. I have watched them before. I used to watch them on Blackout, actually. At some point, if you find anything that you deemed suspicious in your opinion, send it over to me. I'll analyse it. If I think it's suspicious, maybe I'll put something out. Hi, DFS says, was close to a 3KD, but the wave of hackers the last couple months has left me in shambles. That's who I'm. That's so you drop massively, man. From a 3 to a 2.19. That's the thing. When you realise how many cheaters are in a game, if you see a streamer solidly maintaining their KD over the last 3 months, right? Then something ain't right. If you see a streamer who hasn't been accused of anything, by the way, guys, because people who get accused tend to change cheats about, or they stop cheating for a bit, allowing their KD to drop to look natural. But then if you see somebody still going up and up and up, then it's suspicious. Because there's that many cheaters in the game, there's no way their KD from when it first come out, when there was barely any cheaters in the game, can be maintained through this absolute horrible situation we're going through with Call of Duty Warzone. It's just not possible, in my opinion. Right, let's continue on with this. How long have we been live? 2 hours? 2 hours. How long have we got left, do you reckon, guys? I'm saying half an hour because I want to order food. I'm starving. I don't even know if I've had tea. Have I had tea? Jesus, have I had tea? Oh yeah, I did. I had soup. I had soup. I'm going to order something nice. Right, here we go. The Tactical Brit Shadow Band. There's actually a tweet right there. Wow, that comes through crazy on here, doesn't it? I've never seen that before. Okay. Tactical Brit Shadow Band. Well, boys, I wanted to stream today, but sadly I cannot matchmake at all. Hopefully this gets resolved quickly. Call of Duty UK, as I'd love to carry on doing my job. And it's right, it is their job, but this is what they do for a living. So it's like getting a temporary suspension or you know, suspended without pay whilst undergoing investigation and work for something that maybe you didn't do. So it's essentially what a shadow ban does to these content creators who put out daily content to earn a living. But for this one, the Tactical Brit, did it lead to a permaban? Don't like that. Undoubtedly stemmed from me and Mr. Pro Westy absolutely tearing up Iron Trials 84. Nowadays, even with a controller cam, you can get ruined. Controller cam means nothing for the start, right? Controller cam, with all the devices that you can actually have built into your computer or wired into your controller or built into the actual controller itself, doesn't matter what your controller cam shows. And the fact that you can actually toggle with a foot pedal, oh my god, the list goes on. It's endless, let's be honest. AIM DDI comes in with a $4.99 saying, you got to check out Basic Bryant. Kid is cheating his way into success. He's cheating his way into success. Okay. But if you see any clips that you deem suspicious, send them over to me on Twitter, as I always say in all of my videos. Thank you very much for the donation, though. But as it goes with the Tactical Brit, I say this with all shadow bans, guys, is that if it doesn't lead to a permaban, benefits of the doubt, it can be tied in with, you know, if somebody gets shadow banned at the same time that there is a ban wave, then you've got to weigh it up. Maybe they detected something, but not to the point where it's caused a permaban for certain people, okay? But again, unless it leads to a permaban, I give it the benefit of the doubt with shadow bans. There are too many like legit ways to get a false shadow ban. Shadow bans are basically you get mass reported in a game, then you know you'd end up shadow banned, and that means you get put in lobbies while they're like watching your gameplay to see whether or not you are cheating. Yeah, and then if you know for up to 14 days, you've got to prove you're not cheating in these lobbies against cheaters, people who are actually cheating, who aren't clever enough to turn them off and go into them lobbies. It's crazy. But when you see streamers who are actually, you see them that they are actually shadow banned and they still manage to go into a game on solos or whatnot and still manage to drop 20 kills, like, and they're like, yo, I still dropped 30 bomb in shadow ban lobby. How are they doing that when that shadow ban lobby is literally filled with people who have also been shadow banned? Potentially 50% of them being cheaters, and they just get lucky enough to kill the people who were falsely reported. Who knows? It's just nuts. Just nuts, mate. Jesus Christ, shooting off. Thank you very much for modding the chat tonight, Jesus. Much appreciated. And Mick's got this, doing a great job. All the moderators doing a great job so far, to the point where I've not actually seen any toxic comments yet. But they would have to subscribe to do that. And I'm guessing a lot of them don't want to do that either. I don't know how to check things on this either, though, so it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. Right. Ooh, BadBoy Beaman, the Cloud Chaser. By the way, guys, we actually have like tags for people to use next to the name. And mine is Cloud Chaser. It's great. We've got one here we're going to watch is COD Damn It. Oh, he's in the chat as well. Where are you, COD? COD Damn It, where are you? I'm gonna analyse one of your clips now, mate. Got one here from Wings of Advice, $10, saying, weird, barely saw Z-Laner play Vanguard, only played like after cheats were created for the game. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, but we've actually seen how the cheats work in Rage Hack mode at the moment for that. But based on what I've seen so far, guys, I'm just looking to let you know that with Vanguard being built on the engine it is, I think that the cheats currently for Warzone just cross over into that game. Cheats that were designed for Modern Warfare 2019 just had a couple of little tweaks in their engines and then transferred over to the point where people don't need to go and re-download anything from the cheat sites to have them. They just got to do a small update. It's the same cheat engine, works on Warzone, works on Vanguard, same cheat engine, unfortunately. So where is he? Oh, don't tell me COD Damn It left the chat here. Jesus Christ, he's not alone. Perry, wait there. Can I make you mod from here? There you go, Perry, mate. What, Perry? How's it going? What, Kev? That was me, Kevin and Perry thing. I'm sorry. All I want to do is do it. Anyway, right. I'm gutted. God damn it. God damn it. He's disappeared. But anyway, this is his post here of, has Mutex become a meme? Right. Oh, yeah. Okay. I've seen these. Right. Headset on. And the reason he's talking about has Mutex become a meme, you'll understand, because there are a couple of posts we're going to go through before we talk about this one. Put it on full screen if we can. Sound on. Sound on. Yeah. Ready?
Bro, I'm aimbotting right now.
What you say? So.
Now. Holy. Bro, I'm aimbotting right now.
Okay, so that's clip one of Mutex saying he's aimbotting right now. Oh, don't tell me.
I didn't believe
here's the other one. Right? This is the next one. Also from, God damn it, Mutex is the gift that keeps on giving. This one says, and right you are. Right?
My chat didn't believe me when I said I was going to toggle. I just toggled and they're all fucking calling me a hacker right now.
Nice.
Let's go. I love fucking cheating.
So he says he toggled. Chat's calling him a hacker right now. He loves cheating. Is Mutex becoming a meme? This is what I call normalization, right? So it's a normalizing technique where people turn what is the truth into a joke, create that joke on multiple occasions, continue to do it in a trolling and joking manner, causing their community to believe that every time they say anything, if they do slip up, it is in a trolling and joking manner. They've already laid the groundwork for themselves in case they slip up. But not just that, it also dismisses anybody who ever questions their gameplay, because he doesn't have to deny it. Then he can just say, yo, bro, yeah, I'm aimbotting, bro. Turn me up. You know, whatever they say. But that's the thing with these guys. They're not daft. They're not dumb. They wouldn't be in the position they're in if they were dumb. They wouldn't be in the position they're in if they weren't clever. These guys are clever. They've got people working for them, behind the scenes with them, who are clever. They are represented by agencies or organizations who are clever. Okay? This method that I believe is a method that Mutex is using is to debunk any future slip-ups that he has, but not just that, but to debunk anybody who questions his gameplay, because it allows him to admit that he's cheating if he's questioned on it, and then call it a troll or a joke. But if ever it goes down the line of him being called out or saying, you know, well, you lied to the community, you need to pay back your donations, he'd be like, no, I admitted it on this date, on this date, on this date, on this date, right? Proved that I was joking. Not hard, is it? It's very clever, very clever. Wings of Advice says, don't even need evidence. Mutex has a Cronus file on his computer. A tech guy literally explained how it could have updated on it. I mean, how could not have updated? You don't have to donate every time you comment, you know, Wings of Advice. I do appreciate the donations, though, massively. But yeah, I agree. Like, personally, the fact is, he hasn't been a pro for many, many years, and he claims that it was from back when he was playing Advanced Warfare, Ghost. I can't remember which Call of Duty he said that it was on his computer for. There's no reason to have that on your home computer if you are playing at LAN events, okay? No reason for it at all unless you have scripts built into it. And that's that. Fact is, he was caught with Cronus on his computer, and guess what? The guy has still grown since. He's still got a bigger following, more paying subs, everything you can think of. Yeah. Sponsors still sponsor him. Have you seen what this guy has done in the past and still managed to flourish since? He's not the nicest of people. Let's just put that out there. He's not the nicest of people. He's verbally said things that I personally wouldn't say to anybody. He's personally said things that I wouldn't even dream of thinking, never mind saying, and just in general, the way in which he approaches situations is very toxic. That's all I'm going to say on the matter. But yes, Mutex is becoming a meme, but by doing that, he's also covering his own back for any future slip-ups and so on. I think that might be it for tonight, guys. I don't know, what are we saying? My eyes are hurting to the point where I would usually say, right, that's enough analysing for tonight. I'm going to go and sit down, chill, order a kebab. So what we'll do, we'll come back to this screen here, right? Got the tinfoil hat on, we've got a bottle of beef fuel at the ready. Right. I'm not going to actually shut it off right away, guys, but what I will say is if anybody is watching who is not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, guys. It helps the channel massively. Turn on notifications. We will be doing these live analysis, live streams every Friday. And if there is any issues where we can't, we will rearrange it for another day. But every Friday is the plan, around 9 PM every Friday night. So if we aren't able to do it, we could do it on a Saturday or a Thursday, or, you know, well, Friday's the plan. We're going to try and stick it to a routine so that it gives people time to join the subreddit and post more in there as well. We get a lot of people posting the Hop and Dude videos, the headband videos, the Sergeant Stressful videos, and they are great to watch. So I would suggest going over to the subreddit r/streamerscheating. It's linked in the description of this down below. Go and become a member over there. If you're not a Reddit person, believe me, I'm not myself. It's a struggle sometimes to figure out how to reply to messages, comments, and so on. But some of the content you get to see over there is ridiculous. And this is the community pulling together. This is how the community helps me. A big part of the community there, right there on Reddit, who help me. And they give and give with nothing in return. I give a couple of like awards. I don't know whether they get anything from it. If they don't, I'm sorry. If they do, happy days. But that community over on Reddit is great. And it's all a part of this community, just a smaller part. And they're a part of the second channel as well. And guys, don't forget as well, we will be doing a large live Q&A stream when we hit 10,000 subscribers on the Triple B Extra channel. I'm not sure if any of you guys are subscribed over there, but if you're not, go over there. It's also linked in the description below and hit that sub button. It's massively appreciated, and I'm absolutely shocked the amount of people who turned up to the stream tonight. I think at one point we had like 600 people in the chat. Was only expecting a couple of hundred at most. So I'm really happy that you guys have all come over. We've gained members of the channel, everything. Let's have a look at some of the comments here before we do shoot off. Sensor is a clown. LOL. Peace. When is the Apex 20 bomb video coming? Salty Snowman, I don't think you quite got the gist of that. We posted a video explaining about people paying for the 20 kill badge on eBay. I've done a video demonstrating how it all went through. So a lot of people who you come across, even if you're playing ranked on Apex, you will come across bronze players who have a 20 kill badge, 4K badge, and the triple badge, right? And I basically explained how they are doing it. People are buying these for £30–40 on eBay, and then somebody goes on their account and unlocks it for them. But we're also testing on that account whether or not they're cheating on it. So if they used any cheats on that account that I used on that video, then it will get banned. If it doesn't get banned, they didn't use cheats. If it does, if there's an update on the game or a known ban wave that occurs, then of course the account might get caught up in that, so we'll know about it then. Nemo FPV says, even in Triple B, what's good? I hope you're well. Reddit is dope though from Ahad OC. Yeah, I like Reddit. And do you know what? I think that this whole approach to it is great. And I've already said in the past, if anybody else tries to do this, with the streamers cheating subreddit, that is specifically designed for me and for my community to help with the videos that we put out over here. If anybody is seen using the videos that are put out to do any sort of live stream or any sort of videos using them specific clips, with any mention of the subreddit in there, then obviously they will end up getting banned from the subreddit. It's that straightforward. We're a community built up to try and help other people and, you know, expose people at the same time. But we're banding together, and I don't want to find people taking advantage of the hard work you guys have put in, you know, without any recognition at least. Mr. Nice Guy Game says, much respect, crack on. Let's crack on with the video. Also, Zelena, I have a contact. Yeah. This is the thing, isn't it? He's got a contact, he's got this, he's got that. Do you know what? Like, I clocked it a while back about his camos. I clocked it a while back about a lot of these streamers' camos. And you look on the Coldwar stats and it's like, how? And then Stu Kawaki gets live banned on stream, right? Perma-banned because he thinks it's to do with his camo unlocker. He paid this guy a service and he thinks that this guy's cheated on his account. What if that's caused the ban? Which 99% sure it probably did. But then Mutex is like, oh, no, remember that guy who hacked your account that time? That's probably what, he probably cheated on your account. And Stu Kawaki's like, what? Oh, yeah, I remember that, yeah. So then they contact this Activision representative, who, by the way, is people, these are people that Activision representatives aren't the people you would get in touch with. They're not. These are people who represent content creators, COD partners. They stay in touch with COD partners specifically. They have a direct line with somebody from or who represents Activision. Okay? So they contact this person and like, yo, our friend's live streaming with us within a tournament. He's just been banned live. It's a false ban. His account got hacked, this, and this. And out of nowhere, that Activision ID gets the ban removed. Crazy to think, isn't it, that can happen to somebody because they've got friends in high places. What are the chances that in video games anything is slightly or even largely political? I'm going to say that it's quite a high chance that politics finds its way into everything in life. And video gaming, with the amount of money behind it, of course there's politics involved. Casper coming in with the high triple B. We are in the process of actually saying goodbye. Well, thank you for the high. Much appreciated. Dublin Hitman still waiting on the Triple B podcast with special guest Doc exposing what he thinks he is. I actually reached out to Doc. Never got a response, let's be honest. It was never going to happen. But I reached out to his business email. And if anything does come back from it, I'm sure to let you know. 100% sure to let you know. How many likes did we get on this live stream, by the way, guys? Usually when I upload a video, it hits about 500 to 1,000 likes within the first couple of hours. I just want to know where we're at with this. I can't see. Wait there, streamer settings. No. Merchandise. No. Oh my god. Wait there. I can pin me merch. And I've only just realised this now. If it's even working. I don't think it's working. Doesn't look like it's working. Oh well. Did that work? No. Can you watch 2 to 3 more clips? Unfortunately not, because again, we're going to save some stuff for other videos, and as it goes, we've only got, I think we've got 1,800 people in the subreddit. Hopefully that grows over the next week. And I will really be pushing this as well in future videos that we've got uploaded. We've got a big one uploading about Apex tomorrow. I would really appreciate it if all you guys can turn on notifications so that you don't miss the videos. Tomorrow's video has got a little bit of an advert in it, and it would be much appreciated on my behalf if you guys can go and give that a watch and, you know, follow the instructions as stated. It helps massively with the channel. And yeah, I do think that's it for today, guys. So if you are new, subscribe, turn on notifications. You'll be able to get involved in the chat in the future streams. You'll be able to get notified every time we upload a video, which is usually once or twice a day, depending on how I'm feeling on that day, or depending on how, you know, the streamers are doing on that day, I suppose. But no live streams of Apex will happen on this channel in the future. It's a possibility on Triple B Extra, Eddie, but not on this channel, mate. And yeah, if you want to become a member, you can hit that blue join button for $4.99. You will get the opportunity to use custom emojis in the chat and just, you know, rock the B next to your name. You'll get that loyalty badge. It's absolutely brilliant. And it goes up in tiers. It goes from red to purple to blue to ice, diamond, I think it is, to then gold. Absolute levels to it. Look at these guys with the B next to their name. Astonishing. But yes, it's time to say goodbye. Thank you very much to everyone who tuned in. I hope you did enjoy today's stream, and we will be doing it again next Friday around the same time. Any updates about the streams, about videos, anything like that, happen over on Twitter. So be sure to go over and follow me there at BadBoy Beaman. Thank you very much, guys. And until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace! Now I've got to sit here for a couple of minutes and do this and wait for the stream to end.